Hi everyone, this is Travis Quadlander here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt, and today we're looking at a beautiful light purple slate 2022 Peterbilt 3889 custom with purple painted frame. It is a beautiful day here at Rush Peterbilt in Dallas, Texas. The sun is shining after we had some overnight and morning rain. Little overcast, but the sun is out right now, and I hope you guys can appreciate this beautiful light purple slate frame, or I'm sorry, light purple slate exterior. Tons of metallic paint in there. Awesome color. Get a picture, shot at the purple frame to match it while the sun is shining. The clouds are passing by overhead, so I want to show you that look while we can. Just a great looking truck. This is a true owner-operator spec. Clouds have passed over already, so I'm glad we got that shot while we did. But let's talk about the truck. This is a true owner-operator spec, and in fact, I would call this an owner-operator dream. It's a 2022 Peterbilt 389 with 78-inch platinum sleeper. We've got the short sleeper extenders on here for that old school classic look. Underneath the hood, we have a Cummins X15 Performance Series engine, 565 horsepower, and that 20-50 pound-feet of torque. Of course, that's paired to an Eaton Fuller 18-speed manual transmission, all aluminum wheels, all disc brakes. We've got Michelin tires all the way around, low pro 22s with the classic round holes. You may have heard me say before, when we do low pro 24s, I love doing the Peterbilt ovals. But on a classic style looking truck like this with the low pro 22s, I think the round holes is the way to go. Plenty will disagree with me, but that's what's great about trucking. Everyone has their own idea of what they like and what they think is cool. And what really matters is the guy who's paying for it and the guy who drives it, or gal, likes it. That's what's most important. Starting up top with some of the custom features, we've got the Dynaflex bull hauler 8-inch monster exhaust. This is true dual exhaust with the 60-inch tips. We have 7 clear watermelon marker lights. We did order this truck with the 5 marker lights from the factory and added the 2, so those are Peterbilt OEM style marker lights, not aftermarket ones with the clear watermelon lenses. We went with the Phoenix 14-inch blind mount drop visor, painted the same light purple slate to match the truck with the matching cab and sleeper chops. What's great about this 14-inch blind mount drop visor, it still gives you plenty of coverage, doesn't completely obstruct your view, and you get this awesome straight line going across that window chop, so it's not a split level between the visor and the window chop. The heated and motorized mirrors with the 8-inch spot mirror. We do have the additional turn signals on the mirrors for this truck. If you do buy this truck, remind me, we need to swap this out to a clear lens. I'll do that for you, no charge. I just think when we've got this much custom stuff, we might as well do that as well. No horns on the roof, so we have added the train horn with the pull tab from the headliner. We've got the stainless steel light panels on the front and the back of the breathers. Some people prefer to have the painted panels on the front and the back of the breathers. I normally like to go with the stainless steel. It kind of matches the breathers. In addition to that, it's a flat panel going directly into the wind. Rocks and debris and stuff like that can fly up and chip the paint. So a lot of times I just like to leave those stainless steel. If you do want them paintable, we do have that option as well. We've got the 6.5-inch lights panels with the underglow lights. These are, of course, the Phoenix designs, matching with the 6.5-inch panel for the sleeper and the matching short sleeper extender. 110 gallons of fuel on the driver's side, 150 on the passenger side. This is the large depth tank that we have to go with for 2022. Turned out great, still able to fit the fuel tanks in the way we want to. I do like how this stainless steel piece fits a little more flush compared to last year's. You don't have a big piece of the tank sticking out. Last year's kind of probably stuck out to about right here, where this one's a little bit tighter gap. Here's a look at your Dynaflex True dual exhaust with the huge chrome panel that Dynaflex provides for you. And a look at your Y pipe so you can see this is a true dual exhaust. We do have a battery cutoff switch on this one. It's hidden behind this panel. It's hard to get to, but you don't have to worry about some jerk cutting it off for you while you're at the truck stop. Still able to get to it. I'd still rather prefer it on the rear of the battery myself, but it's all personal preference. No deck plate on this truck. It's certainly ready for any type of custom deck plate. We've been doing a lot of the Merit aluminum deck plates, which will still give you that really clean, flush look, but without having to spend the money on Iowa Customs one. Nothing against Iowa Customs. They are beautiful, they look great, they go in perfectly as long as we measure them correctly, but they do take a while and they are not cheap, but we can certainly do either of those for you. When we don't put any toolboxes, no steps or anything like that, then we spec it with what they call the no deck plate access package, so there's no grab handles on the back of the sleeper. Man, we got a lot of trucks reversing right now. Sorry about the extra noise. 6 load lights on the back of the sleeper. We could swap those out to the clear LED ones very easily. CB antenna mounted to the back of the sleeper as well. All the frame components are hex bolted as opposed to huck bolted to really go along with that clean, simplified look. No fenders on this truck. It is ready for custom fenders, whether you want to do Hodge-built stainless steel half or full fenders, fiberglass shift or WTI fenders, really whatever you'd like to do. We're ready to put it on there for you, or if you want to do that yourself. We have spec'd this truck with the Holland FWAL aluminum fifth wheel plate. We have air and electric lines mounted to the end of the frame with the diversion valve behind the sleeper, so you have the option to hook up your air and electric lines behind the sleeper or at the end of the frame. When we do these air and electric lines at the back of the frame, I do like to swap those out to the quick connects. I just think it looks a lot cleaner. This one also has the bracket mounted backup and tail lights. When you do the air and electric lines on the back of the frame, you are not able to spec them with the oval backup and tail lights mounted in that cross member. I actually prefer these bracket mounted lights if you're going to do any type of T-bar or anything like that, because it just gives it a nice clean look. We've got the premium Peterbilt stainless steel mud flap hangers. Those are spring loaded. $150 gallons of fuel on the passenger side. Of course, we spec these with our locking fuel caps, our wonderful mid-frame mounted marker lights, which we will happily find a spot for them for you whenever you pick up the truck. There's a look at the 6.5 inch lighted panels. Let's go ahead and get those lit up since we're in the shade over here. Hope that's showing up on camera. So that's what your light panels will look like with the underglow lights. A little closer look at that. One thing that's nice about these lighted panels, unlike the stainless steel panels with the 8-inch exhaust, even with this cab leg down to the last detail, you've got a light right there. Just really cool detail that I like to point out. Front and back of the breathers. Guys that run California and need amber on the back of the breathers, we're able to do that for you as well. It's a 20-inch chrome square end bumper. Happy to add a license plate bracket for you. Take a look inside this sleeper, or the cab and sleeper. We spec this truck with the Sears Atlas 80 Ultra leather seats. We are specing more of our trucks with these seats. You just can't beat the comfort on these ones. Really, really nice, soft, plush leather. Every time I sit in them, I'm just amazed at how comfortable they are. Plenty of adjustments there for you. I'd say the one drawback to these seats is you are not able to do the swing back armrests. And perhaps over time, since the leather is soft, it tends to wear out a little bit right here, especially with that being basically a right angle. Getting in and out of the seat thousands of times, it's just gonna wear out. But reupholstering a seat is very cheap. Should say very cheap, but not too expensive. 44 miles on this truck, so you will be, as I like to say, the first person to sneeze in it. We've got all chrome gauges, rosewood dash. This one is spec'd with the navigation. Now, I know what you're saying, man, we want to get that old school dash with all gauges before the new digital dash comes out. No problem. We do have trucks coming with all gauges with a very similar spec, 290 wheelbase, 565 horsepower, 2050 torque, 18 speed, all aluminum wheels, low pro 22s. We do have those available and happy to put your name on one with all gauges. Here's a look at your Eaton Fuller 18-speed manual transmission. We spec this truck from the factory with the CB radio, so you get this nice housing on there. If you guys want to put your own CB radio in there and not have that housing on there, no problem, it all comes out. Platinum interior comes with these extra storage cabinets above the driver and passenger. Very easy to lock. And a little storage compartment right here. Also spec'd it with the CB radio speaker in the headliner. Can't stand that it's not the same color as these speakers right here. I do think that's bothers me a little bit, but hey, I don't get to design these trucks. As I said, we do have a train horn added to this truck, and it works with that pull tab. PTO switch on the dash. If you do want to add a switch to drop the steer axle, we're able to switch that one out for you. This is a single bunk with the additional storage cabinets. It's also got a premium mattress in there. And of course, a fridge from the factory. Let's go ahead and show you what that fridge looks like. All your storage cabinets and the closets have the same wood trim to match the dash. Notice your dual arms, so you don't have to worry about that wearing out over time, hitting you on the hand or the back of the head while you're trying to get in there. All carpet lined, so you don't have to worry about your items making noise rolling around while you're driving down the road. Up above, you do have some more storage compartments with the netting to keep them in place, and those are carpet lined as well. At the base of the mattress, you have a couple more storage compartments and a cup holder that'll fit anything from a regular 12-ounce can all the way up to a Yeti or Route 44 size drink, or what a size drink here in Texas. Got your room for your TV and your microwave. You've heard me say before, we're installing a lot of inverters and installing a separate plug right here along this wall, so you're able to power both your microwave and your TV from that inverter. And we've spec'd these trucks with our business center. Let's see if these come out without any trim pieces. Ooh, falling off. That's nice. Look at that. Way to go, Peterbilt. These are basically Tupperware containers you can use for various reasons, and a little tray right there. As long as I'm not wearing boots like I am today, a lot of times I like to just put my tennis shoes right there, and that way they're not taking up space. This is a premium mattress. There's definitely a noticeable difference between the premium and the regular mattress. Very easy to lift up. just like on your storage cabinets, you actually have dual shocks on there so it doesn't wear out over time or come down when you don't want it to. As you can see, that light right there comes on automatically whenever you lift up the mattress or open either of the storage doors on the outside of the sleeper. Fire extinguisher and your hazard triangles are right there. Your rear AC, this filter right there, you've heard me say before, very easy to change out. It takes 30 seconds. When it's time to change it, do it yourself. Don't let service charge you anything for it. Since I was talking about your shoes earlier, if you are wearing boots, you have plenty of space right here to put them so they're not taking up floor space. And I love that it's got this metal beam right there. If you have to slam on the brakes, less likely that your items are going to come tumbling forward whenever you do that. When it comes to the inverters, we do have room on this wall right here to install it right there, so it's not taking up space in your main storage compartment. And here's a look at your premium speakers. We have premium speakers in the cab and the sleeper with the subwoofer. Of course, this truck is spec'd out with your sleeper curtain as well as the blockouts for the sleeper windows, so you can make it dark in here so you can actually get some shut-eye during the day. And of course, that's the best view in trucking. Peterbilt 389 extended hood. You just point that wing on the horizon and keep on trucking. Keyless entry on this truck before I forget. This truck weighed 18,466 pounds when it left the factory. People ask me what's the weight of these trucks a lot. A 280 wheelbase with toolboxes and a 290 wheelbase without the toolboxes are going to weigh about the same. So a little under 18.5. Of course, that doesn't include fuel, driver, all your items that you're going to put in the truck as well. Take a look underneath the hood. Of course, we love our characteristic stamped oval steel grille, so we don't have to worry about that being damaged going down the road. Open up the hood is super easy, as we are the only manufacturer with an all aluminum hood. You can see I'm easily opening that one-handed while I'm filming. This means you or your drivers are much more likely to do their pre-drive checks, find any minor issues before they become major ones. And there's a look at our beautiful Cummins X15 Performance Series engine. Love those big, beautiful, bold name badges. The X15 Performance Series engines get the black diamond plate, where the Efficiency Series do get the brushed aluminum look. And this engine is spec'd out at 565 horsepower, 20-50 pound-feet of torque. Got a little bit of glare. I hope that's showing up nice on the camera for you. We of course spec this truck with the Davco 382 upgraded fuel water separator, remote lube points, greasable front springs, and of course that ride like a cloud air ride front suspension. One thing I want to point out, it's always better to have a frame painted at the factory. We can always paint a frame afterwards, but when they do paint it at the factory, literally every component gets painted. Even these airbags get painted. This paint will peel over time. You can see right there it's peeling off, so nothing to be worried about, but literally every component of the frame does get painted. Some guys peel that all off before they take delivery of the truck. Somebody probably pissed somebody off right there by peeling off that paint. Sorry, it's gonna happen eventually. If you want it all cleaned off before you pick it up, I'm happy to do that for you. Of course, we've got all aluminum wheels, all disc brakes. This does have the standard 3.5-inch drop. It is not a car hauler front. Car hauler front certainly looks great. I do think the 3.5 drop is a little bit more functional though. Again, personal preference. Removable bug screen. Of course, our anti-blowdown technology, so we don't have to worry about that hood closing on us in a windy area. that lined up. And perfect timing, sun's back out. You get another beautiful look at this awesome light purple slate 2022 Peterbilt 3889. Give me a call. My name is Travis Quadlander. I'm here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt. As of recording, this truck is available. We're going to have a couple more of basically this identical spec coming before the new dash comes out. So if you do want to put your name on one, even if you want to change the paint on one, we do have time to change the paint before they get here for some of these trucks. I've got this same spec as well as some other similar specs available. And again, if you do want one with all gauges, I do have very similar spec available with the 565 horsepower, 2050 torque, 290-inch wheelbase, and the air ride front suspension with all gauges available. Give me a call. My name is Travis Quadlander. I'm here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt. My cell is 817-504-7220. Hablo español. Puedo llamarme a 817-504-7220. Or come see us at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt right here in Irving, Texas, off of Loop 12 and Union Bower. Want to thank all you truckers for keeping our country running when we need you the most. There's some crazy things going on in the industry right now. Truck shortages, but we do have them available, and we've got build spots available before the new dash comes out, but they are going quickly. Thanks again, truckers. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.